Hello, friends, to all of you. Thank you for being with me. Now today we have to deal with, we have to discuss the paper Reading Skill Day 51. This week, your comprehension is not of that complex level at it our comprehensions used to be. I downgraded the complexity level just because to let you see how much you've progressed in your reading skill. If the things are reduced in their complexity level, is it that you are performing in terms of accuracy 100% performance is there or not? Let's deal with that. Because I think that we don't need much so far as but to study that much, but still I'm going through the passage. Much of our adult state of fear, adult state में जो डर, some of you said that while dealing with comprehension I should be in Hindi. I'm not trying to be. हमारे adult stage में जो डर होता है वो linked up with the feeling that I, an individual, have to cope single-handedly with a hostile world. Hostile world, the world that is not very friendly to me, that is inimical, शत्रुता से भरा हुआ वर्ल्ड है, उससे मुझे अकेले डील करना होगा. The details of which have become far too complicated, और ये दुनिया इतनी complicated हो गई है to understand कि हम समझ नहीं पाते हैं उसको. This feeling of isolation is in part a byproduct of the way we have been educated and the stress that is put on passing examinations. जिस तरह से हमको शिक्षा मिली है और जो हमें स्ट्रेस दिया जाता है एग्जामिनेशन पास करने का, ये सारा जो फीलिंग आता है ना उसी के चलते आता है. The more successful your education, जितना ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल तुम्हारी पढ़ाई होगी, the more likely you are to feel alone. उतना ही अकेलापन आप महसूस करोगे. Because you shall be scaling the echelons, the stage of your life. तुम ऊपर जाओगे and वहां पे कम लोग तुमको मिलेंगे, अकेला महसूस करोगे. Because the process of segregation, keeping aloof, away, has been more complete at every stage. You proved how much cleverer you are than all those others fellows. अगर आप अपने आप को बाकी लोगों से ज्यादा आप अपने आप को क्वालिटी वाला दिखाते हो तो बाकी लोगों से आप कटते चले जाओगे. Until in the end you stand quite alone and afraid. It ought to be possible to manage things in a different way. हम इन चीजों को डिफरेंट तरीके से भी मैनेज कर सकते हैं, so that we go forward into the future collaborating as a team. हम फ्यूचर पे भी जाएं, टीम के रूप में कोलैबोरेट करें, instead of looking around for every possible opportunity to knife each other in the back. हम एज ए टीम काम करें. एक और भी संभावना है कि हम एज ए टीम काम करें बनिस्बत इसके कि हम ये अपॉर्चुनिटी देखें कि हमेशा दूसरे के पीठ में छुरा भोंकना है, हमें मीन्स दूसरे को पीछे छोड़ना है. नाउ क्वाइट इजी द क्वेश्चंस वर. An adult in the modern world is in a state of fear because he feels lonely in an unfriendly world. The modern man feels isolated just because he is the byproduct of a successful education system. He has been successful in his education and that is why he is alone. Third question is there. The writer thinks that fierce competition in the modern education system makes man neurotic, makes man clever, does not make man care for his fellows, makes man hostile to his environment. मनुष्य अपने साथियों के साथ उनका ध्यान नहीं रखता, उनको छोड़ देता है, rather than कि वो इन्वायरमेंट को हानि पहुंचाता है. पैसेज में लिखा हुआ है साथियों को छोड़ देता है. Modern education makes man feel segregated. In what sense? उसको अलगाव महसूस होता है. Because of his emphasis on materialism, he never trusts others. He always distrusts. That is why he feels himself segregated, alone. And it would be a better education system अगर सब सात लोग मिलकर काम करें, cooperate करें. These questions were easy in their makeup. All your 5 answers should have been same to mine. Now, this one was a good one. Everything that a person does which is dictated by reason of ignorance. Now, try to understand the passage. अगर वो ignorance हम नहीं जानते हैं, अगर वो इससे dictate हो रहा है, तो it is not voluntary. Now, in this passage, you might have realized that the writer has differentiated between not voluntary and involuntary. He has differentiated. If it is being guided by the reason of ignorance, you are doing something, but because you don't know about it, then it is not voluntary. Involuntary actions are those which produce pain and repentance. Involuntary action हमें दर्द पैदा देते हैं, पछतावा देते हैं. In case a man has done something in his ignorance, वो नहीं जानता, उसने किया, and he does not feel vexed due to his action, और वो परेशान नहीं होता है. उसको नहीं पता था, उसने कर दिया और वो परेशान नहीं होता है. He has not acted voluntarily, तो उसने जानबूझ के नहीं किया है. As he was not aware of what he was doing, क्योंकि उसको नहीं पता था वो क्या कर रहा है. Nor yet, और ये भी है, involuntarily, उसने involuntarily भी नहीं किया है. Because he is not pained, उसको दर्द भी नहीं हुआ है. Involuntary actions causes pain. Non-voluntary, उसको नहीं पता था, so it does not create any vexation. वो परेशान नहीं होता. Now, look at this. Conclusion पे पहुंचना है. And the conclusion is, some actions are either involuntary or not voluntary. पेन होगा वो इनवॉलंटरी होगा, परेशानी पछतावा होगा इनवॉलंटरी होगा. लेकिन अगर इग्नोरेंस में होगा तो उसको नहीं पता था और उसको ना पेन होगा ना पछतावा होगा. अब आप ऑप्शन को देखो. अ पर्सन इज नॉट अ वॉलंटरी एजेंट इफ ही एक्ट्स बाय रीजन ऑफ इग्नोरेंस. ही इज नॉट अ वॉलंटरी एजेंट नहीं, एंड रिपेंट्स. दिस वन मेक्स रॉन्ग. If an action is done by reason of ignorance and is not voluntary, then it was repented. Now, see one thing. Passage was clear, but the options are tending to confuse each with another. There are two actions. Take care. If you have made it wrong, read out the options, because passage now, after I went through the passage's thought is quite clear, but options thought, they are tending to confuse you with voluntary, repentance, non-voluntary, involuntary, not voluntary, vexation. They are just tending to confuse you. Read out the other A, B and C. Try to understand whether it has been implied in the passage or not. This one is, there is always a risk of getting carried away by things superficial and evanescent and missing the reality. हमेशा रिस्क होता है कि गेटिंग कैरिड अवे, हम प्रभावित हो जाए ऐसी चीजों से जो सुपरफिशियल हैं, छिछले हैं, नॉट डीप, टेम्पररी हैं, एंड उनमें रियलिटी नहीं होती. इट इज ड्यू टू एम्बिवैलेंस. एम्बिवैलेंस मीन्स I have an opinion that supports both the sides, for also and against also. Means I'm not committed whether this is good or bad. अगर मैं uncommitted हूं तो मैं ambivalent हूं. If I'm talking about corruption, sometimes say it is good also, sometimes say it is bad also, then I'm ambivalent. If I'm not committed to one part completely, I'm ambivalent. What is purely external cannot have an internal importance. See, there is a sentence. It is due to ambivalence that what is purely external cannot have an internal importance. There should have been a conjunction over here. It is due to ignorance that there is always a risk of getting carried away. It is only the knowledge of the ultimate truth, because this one is positive. So your answer should be C in this meaning. Due to ignorance that we get carried away, we get affected by something that is temporary, that is not very deep, that does not have any reality, due to ignorance. This one was fight. A violent fight over the bill, it's struggle, correct? That because we have to find the incorrect one. The dean is fighting for his favorite candidate, supporting in favor. He fought off 10 challengers against. This one is the emperor. The Gauls had the uncanny ability to fight their way out. Fight their way out. You are struggling to get a solution to the problem. That is, fight one's way out. Struggle hard to get the way. So, only C, because of this preposition, fought, is inappropriately used over there. Nice one. Answer is D. There is wrong with this word either. Either is wrong over here. See how. The man who is always hesitating which of the two things he will do first. If a man has got the hesitation of doing two things, means he should do this or this first, he will ultimately do neither this nor that. So, to make the sentence meaningful, we should change either with neither. This was common error but based on meaning. And in improvement, in ancient times, Nubia was the principal corridor, a place where, through which, for the transmitting of culture, for the transmission of, which cannot be used for place. So, D and E are wrong. Which cannot be used for a place. Through which we can do. Now, where there were cultural influences transmitted. Now look at the meaning of jahan there were cultural influences and then also transmitted. This sentence contains paradox. Where there was a transmission of, see, this is the corridor from where it was transmit. Transmit means sending out. At a particular place, we cannot transmit the cultural influence. From there, cultural influence was transmitted. So, from where, through which कल्चरल इन्फ्लुएंसेज, जिसके माध्यम से कल्चरल इन्फ्लुएंस ट्रांसमिट होता था, यहां पे सिर्फ उस जगह की चर्चा हो जा रही है और ट्रांसमिशन वहां से, फ्रॉम वेयर, शुड हैव बीन, दिस ऑप्शन कुड हैव बीन करेक्ट, सी, बट वेयर शुड प्रिसीड फ्रॉम. और from should have been here also. From अगर यहां या towards the end अगर लगाते तो तुम्हारा सेंटेंस सही हो जाता. यहां पे फिर from लगता. Between or between should not have been there. Between is wrong. Between should not have been in the underlined part. In improvement, I'm giving you, or in common error, I'm giving you the questions that are of a good complex level. If you are making it correct, सही बना रहे हो आप, be sure that तुम्हारे नॉर्मल इंप्रूवमेंट्स एंड एरर्स आराम से बनेंगे. थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग विथ मी. मिलते हैं हम लोग अगले सेट के साथ. See you then. Take care of yourselves.